second half underway from Springfield. Hicks in the corner, inside Jordan. Tough shot, the putback is up and in.
Yeah, we saw a pregame interview with Golding prior to this game, and you know, he's kind of going to be a big role for the Yellow Jackets this season and a key player to watch, and that's exactly why right there, Colin.
Got a second bucket of the game, and the lead is down to 2. Mercyhurst taking their time. Driving is Ojale, and he has just been incredible this afternoon. 6 for 6 from the field, lead back up to 4.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets got to find a way to contain him, or else the Lakers are going to be able to run away with this game because he's just bullying everybody down in the paint and getting whatever he wants. Shooting 100% from the field, pretty impressive.
Zion Golding, Terzic, tough 3, might have gotten deflected by McIntyre on the way up. The other way, it's McIntosh, leaves it for McIntyre, but a great block by Terzic. He's able to swat that one. Lakers will inbound underneath the AIC basket. Lobbed up top. Gross, backing a man down. Gets it back from McIntyre. So Micah McIntosh will swing it to the elbow. Left-hand dribble, drive. Bradley tries kicking it, and it's turned over. Hicks. Donovan Miller travels before he can cut to the basket. That's a killer turnover for AIC, looking to get some more points off the turnover.
Yeah, that's where AIC's got to capitalize. 17, as we talked about during the break, 17 points off turnovers. So Jackets, they unfortunately weren't able to capitalize there, but you know, going forward in such a close game against such a good team, those are the ones you're going to have to make and not have unforced errors.
And I guess we have, I think they were calling Terzic for a flop on that, as he was trying to draw an offensive foul, and the ref said a flop warning. So still going to be AIC ball. And now we've got Andy Burkholder giving it to the officiating crew, saying he hit him right in the chest. Burkholder's going to have to be careful here. He's having a discussion now on the far side with the officials that let him know. Game's back on. Miller, bounce pass. Jalen Jordan inside to Terzic. Back out to Jordan. Jordan, 19-footer. Bounces out, rebound, and we got a foul, an offensive foul called. They're going to get Golding on a push.
Tough break for the Yellow Jackets. They're just going to have to get back on defense, you know, let it go. They had a few tough breaks there, but, you know, you want the officials to remain neutral. You don't want to do anything to tick them off and then probably get a few calls against you.
Layup no good, and now we got an over-the-back foul, and they're going to get Cam Gross on it. He's not too happy about it, as he got on Terzic that time. And Terzic kind of gingerly jogging back. He's been getting banged up a couple of times the last few defensive possessions.
Yeah, it's been, to say the least, Colin, it's been a chippy and low-scoring, slow start to this second half. Not the same brand of basketball we saw in the first 20.
Donovan Miller leaves it for Terzic, pulls the 3, can't get it to go down. It's tipped a few times and finally gotten out. That's out of bounds off of Zion Golding, who's looking to get that rebound. A couple of subs here for Mercyhurst. They're going to go a little bit smaller here, taking out Ojale and Gross. Lang checks in. He finds McIntosh, knocks down the 3. Micah McIntosh.
Micah McIntosh for 3.
And for the Lakers, that's living right to the game plan. You're giving 2 of your best guys all game a break so they can come in the crunch time when they really need them. And if you can get any points right here and maintain the lead, that's all you can ask for, having your best 2 guys on the bench.
Terzic gets the reach as he gets slapped on the arm, and Terzic getting a little frustrated. They get McIntosh, And McIntosh with his second foul, he'll head to the bench. 8 points on 3 of 8 shooting for him, 3 turnovers. Miller working on Bradley. Terzic, nice behind the back move. Floater is off, rebound batted, and picked up and thrown up court by Moreau. Left-handed layup, Michael Bradley finishes it, and the lead is up to 9.
Jackets need a timeout.
Biggest lead of the game for Mercyhurst, and cut down to 7 now as Zion Golding is able to get the layup.
You got to stop this run if you're the Yellow Jackets. That basket there will help, but down 7 early, you don't want the Lakers to start to pull away with 2 of their best guys on the bench still.
Steve Canetti, that's good. Mercyhurst starting to find their rhythm on offense, and the shots are starting to fall. Bounce pass into the corner. Hicks to Terzic, down low. Back to Hicks. Miller drives, passes it Golding. Layup blocked. What a play by Zach McIntyre. Bradley, tough layup, and he gets it. A lot of contact as well. Timeout is called, and the Mercyhurst bench is fired up as they have their biggest lead of the afternoon, 55-44 with 15:33 left. And whatever was said in the locker room during halftime certainly has worked for this Lakers bunch.
Peace fans. Earn a bachelor's or master's degree, complete a certificate, or take a single course through the Division of Continuing Education and Graduate Studies at Curry College. In-person and high-flex classes run days, evenings, and weekends in Milton and Plymouth. To learn more about programs in business, accounting, criminal justice, education, nursing, and more, visit curry.edu. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Mariners still looking for that first victory of the season against the Brewster Whitecaps. Again, this is the team that the Mariners essentially booted out of the playoffs in 2019, just taking that final spot over the Whitecaps. Tim, they had a ton of late season games, very reminiscent of this year, that proved to be the difference. And this time around, it looks like both these teams are on a collision course to meet in the playoffs, but the Mariners need to take care of business and just secure that all-important clinching victory to get them in the postseason.
It would go a long ways to be able to win today and keep Brewster from building that lead in first, because if you're Harwich, you really want to try to take home field advantage down the stretch here from the Whitecaps. Losing yesterday hurt. Winning today would really help, and really the last time the Mariners and Whitecaps played here at White House Field, that was arguably Harwich's best game against the Whitecaps of the season. They put up great fight. Of course, had a lot of late game fight as they tried to come back late in that one, but couldn't get it done.
Zach Preisner lines one into center field. He is 2 for 2. I don't think there's a hotter bat in this Mariners lineup than Preisner. He's on with a leadoff single.
No, there really isn't. For all the praise we've been giving a lot of these other bats that have been electric recently for Harwich, Zach Preisner far and away has just been unbelievable. I mean, across his last 9 games for Harwich, 12 for 30. That's just coming into today, and now he's already 2 for 2.
So in steps a 9-hitter, Matt McDermott, who hit the ball hard his last time up. It was knocked down by the pitcher, Owen, for the out at first, and McDermott watches a breaking ball in for a called strike.
And he's gone back to that a few times, Owen, where he'll sauce that rainbow right over the strike zone to try to get ahead in the count early on.
Matt McDermott, 1 for 21 to start his stay here in Harwich. This one dropping quickly out in shallow right field. It's going to fall. The throw comes to second. It's close, and Newell's able to beat, or Preisner's able to beat it. So that one will count as a base hit as it fell between the right fielder Lanzilli and the second baseman Biddison. Not exactly how McDermott drew it up, but he'll take it any way he can get it.
Yeah, you know, anytime you're having a bit of a slump at the plate, you take a single hit, and who knows what that can do for your confidence. I mean, he had to feel good after his last at-bat, the way he was able to lace one. Unfortunately hit Owen, as you mentioned, Colin, but able to get a fortunate drop there and puts Harwich in a good spot here to try to regain the lead in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Just shows how crazy of a game baseball is. You hit one on the screws, it ends up being an out. You hit a high pop-up, you end up reaching base via single. First pitch to Kavanaugh, misses down and in. Press Kavanaugh, 0 for 1, popped out in the first, drew a walk, and was stranded at third in the second. Mariners looking to reclaim the lead after jumping out in front 2-0 in the home half of the second before Brewster tied it in the top of the third. Kavanaugh watches an 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Owen right down the gut.
And again, if you're Harwich, this is a situation where you feel like you have to get runs across at this point. There's no outs. You have runners on first and second, and any scoreless inning here would hurt this Harwich team.
Left-hander Greg Ferrone in the bullpen right now for the Whitecaps. 1-1 is chopped foul off to the right. Ferrone just one appearance, so we could be seeing his second appearance with the team. But it was a good one, Tim, as he struck out the side. Just who you might want to turn the ball over to in a close game. Your coach, Shevchik.
Certainly so. And then, of course, how far a pitcher goes is always a question. As you get later into the season, you want to really be careful with your bullpen management and making sure that you have guys lined up for that first game of the playoffs.
1-2 is flared out to shallow center field, falling quickly, and it will drop. Holding at third is Preisner. The throw comes in and is cut off by Owen. 3 straight singles to begin the 4th inning for the Mariners. Now the bases are loaded once again for Tatum Levens.
Yeah, and as he was able to draw a walk in this position last time, I'm sure he'd be happy with a walk here, but you have to imagine he's going to be looking for a lot more. He got a pretty good look at the pitcher in Owen last time around, drawing that walk, seeing a lot of his pitches. So Levens this time around, you have to imagine that he's going to give you a little bit more when it comes to trying to move runners around the bases here.
Working from the windup is Owen. First pitch. Breaking ball just misses, and Owen can't believe it.
It's worked for him a few times, that he's typically been able to get that, but clearly frustrated as he couldn't there.
Levens 2 walks so far. No official at-bat. The 1-0, that one's over.
Yeah, that just caught that outside corner.
Mariners with 2 grand slams as a team this season. The 1-1. Misses down. Levens, of course, formerly of LaSalle, soon to be Pittsburgh, after the Explorers folding their baseball program. The 2-1. Big swing. Levens comes up empty. Nearly lost his helmet.
Yeah, after seeing 3 straight off-speed pitches, finally gets a fastball high up in the zone and tries to chase after it, but could not make the adjustment on the 15-mile-an-hour difference from the changeup to the fastball.
Owens 2-2. Called strike 3, and Levens is livid. Breaking ball apparently caught the outside corner, and there's a huge out number 1 for Owen and the Whitecaps.
I mean, if you're Owen, that is, as you said, Colin, that's huge to be able to record an out like that. And now you have a chance here for a double play. That opens up that possibility, and you stand a chance to get out of the inning with no damage being done. But this is a very difficult part of the lineup here for Harwich. Bringing up now to bat, Wilkin, Phillips, Newell. 3 guys who are the biggest home run threats in this lineup.
First pitch to Wilkin, misses low. Mariners as a team hitting .313 with the bases loaded this season coming into today. Preisner standing at third, McDermott at second, Press Kavanaugh at first. 1-0. Wilkin hits it hard on the ground. Faltini backhands it. The throw to second is wild, and everyone is safe. In to score is Zach Preisner. Harwich regains the lead. It's now 3-2.
Well, that's what Brock Wilkin does in some regards as well. You know, a well-hit ball that forces Faltini to come all the way over, and plenty of credit to him being able to stretch over and make that grab on a hot shot. But the throw with not a lot of time with the speed from Press Kavanaugh racing down to second base. So really well done by these Harwich runners here to keep everyone safe.
That'll be scored in RBI single for Brock Wilkin because there really was no play for Trey Faltini despite the great effort deep in the hole. So tack on another RBI on the season for Wilkin. First pitch to Phillips, gets away, bolting home is McDermott, the slide, he's safe, the ball gets away, and everyone else will stay, but what an aggressive move from Matt McDermott to score from third on a ball that did not get very far away from the catcher Byrne. It's 4-2.
Matt McDermott making an excellent play there. Of course, good awareness. He's got a lot of speed, being a second baseman, and he's able to charge in as soon as he realizes that ball is far enough away from the catcher and Byrne. Really heads-up play from a guy who is trying to maintain a presence in this Mariners lineup.
So Wilkin up to second, Kavanaugh at third. And the infield coming in for Brewster with one down. Owens 1-0. Lined into right center, that's a base hit. Kavanaugh scores. Here comes Wilkin behind him. The throw is late. Wilkin slides in safely. It's a 2-run single for Dylan Phillips. The M's explode for 4 runs so far in the inning. It's now 6-2.
Send out Powell, Davis, and Slater as the forwards. Ryan Davis can't fight through it, and it's a quick clear for East Coast. Marshall McCallop out of his net. Works it back. Garth Swanson has some help. Swanson, the defenseman, jumping up into the play. He goes down to the ice, and it's wristed back in on McCallop. 25 seconds gone on the man advantage, 7:20 to go in period number 1. With Connecticut chasing a 2-0 deficit against the East Coast Wizards. Slater on the return in the high circle. Drops it back to Swanson. On the far side, far circle. Thrown on net. Don't think it even got to Alto for it. Whistled off the glass. Slater. Out hustled by Siri. Cade Mazzell throws it down, and another clear, another change for the Wizards. Webb out there. Jump into the puck. Prado able to clear it. And he puts it on goal. Callop steers it to the corner. And now the Wizards out shooting the Chiefs on this man advantage. A minute 15 into it. Jennings in the box for the Wizards. Hunter Rossi. All the way around, working back up top. Held on to. Behind the net. Prado. In a battle with Kuczynski. Fought for along with Devine, but cleared down the ice again. 15 seconds left on the power play. Indirect off the boards to the red line. Kuczynski. Jennings set to come out of the box. Spun towards net. Easy save, Alto. And East Coast. 1-for-1 on the penalty kill. Will Jennings out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. Near side. Jake DiNapoli. Lifted over to Webb. Webb takes a litany of hits. Puts Kuczynski on the ground. And DiNapoli has it. 2-on-2 up ice for the Wizards. Jennings. It's a big shot into the glass. And the puck did creep over the blue line, so it will be offsides against East Coast. You're just joining us. Wizards opening the scoring on the power play. It was Cody White redirecting one past McCallop, and then not too long later, also on the power play, Teddy Piccini jammed home a rebound as the Wizards leading by a pair of goals.
Jack Straub along the near boards. Intercepted and carried up ice, but Harshaw just ahead of the play. To his right was Brandon Barrett, who was shot out of a cannon off to the races. Fortunately, his teammate couldn't quite slow down enough. Idelson whacks at the puck. It's out to the red line. Wristed into the Wizards zone. Picked up, a good pass by Pacini. Up ahead, White. Line that's done all the damage for the Wizards out there. They go in on the forecheck. Fanning on the clearing attempt. Back in front of the Connecticut bench. Play it offside, so the Wizards have to tag up. White muddles that pass, but give it right back to the Chiefs. Jordan also making his debut in this one for Connecticut. Sit out, kicked back free, a good forecheck. Thrown to the middle, Globitz couldn't get it, it's kept alive. Wrist shot, Alto gloves it and holds. 3:55 to go, first period.